Hello, viewers of the channel Blade and Lather. In this video, we're gonna review razor from Ariana and Evans H2C and their vegan formula soap, Christmas. So, let's get straight to the razor. So let me quickly show you the razor. So that's the razor. As you can see, on one side, it's an open comb, and on the other side, it's a safety bar. So quickly about the specs. So this razor is on the website listed as like 98 grams. For me, it was like 99 grams, so totally the same. Handle length is 94 millimeters, so quite long, comfortable handle. The grip, you can see it has like quite good serrations. And this razor has two options on the website, the one which is like flat end and the round end. When I was ordering, I was able to order just the flat end. But the difference about the round end, it would have slightly more elongated perforations on the handle. And besides this, top would be exactly the same. So if we talk about the materials, so the handle is made from the brass. Top is made from the zinc alloy. It's a quite popular mix of materials for the razors in this level, let's call it this way. Quickly about the price. Price of this razor is $26.95 on the official Ariana and Evans website, but quite often you can either get 10% off if you make a big order, or just purchase this razor how it is, because I will tell you, for what it costs, this is absolutely amazing razor. So let's go quickly into more deep. So it's a 3-piece razor. So you can see it's like handle comes out. It's a hollow handle. I personally also put the, as you can see, I put the ring just to make it a bit safer for the razor to do not scratch. It's my personal thing, like due to the aesthetics. So the pin of the razor is made also from brass. So this part is made from brass. What I can say about the serrations, it's really nice, really smooth, as you can see. It twists in very fast, absolutely no tugging or slowing down. The angle for this razor is listed as a 0.7 millimeters, but do not let it trick you, because as I understood from myself personally, like not everything says about the razor just blade gap, because what is important, it's also blade exposure, also how the geometry of the razor, how it kind of like pins the blade. And this razor is milder than, let's say, like I have some razors which would have, let's say, like 0.6 or 0.5 blade gap, but this one is milder but not less efficient. So as I said, the blade gap is 0.7 millimeters. Blade exposure is neutral, so the blade is not sticking out, and that's why it's very smooth, efficient shave. As you can see, those parts. What I can say about the quality, I had already 1 month with this razor, and I can say the quality of zinc alloy head is phenomenal. For the money what you pay and what you get, it's phenomenal. So it comes in a black bag like this. So whenever you'll receive the razor, just one second, let me quickly put it back. So whenever you'll receive, it would be in this bag, packed like this. I mean, at least it came to me this way. I wonder it would come like this. So, and which is, you know, like, which is really nice. Let's say, like, if you travel, if it's your first razor, if you don't have, you already have something to put it, and like you can put some like samples, you know, like for the trip. So it's really convenient rather than just like some bulkier box. Like at first I was a bit surprised, but then like actually it's nice. So let's talk about, so whenever I load the blade, to load the blade is quite easy. I will tell you right away. So like for today's shave, I'm gonna use Gillette Platinum second use. So I just drop blade, then I put on top blade cap, sorry. So this ring started twisting in. You could hear the click. That's it. Razor is assembled. So as you can see, razor is assembled. So as you can see, the blade is super even. I did not feel throughout the months of use any chatter for this. So our razor is already ready. As you can see, tabs of blade are fully covered, so it's nothing sticking out. If, for example, like for the head shavers or body shavers, like to do not scratch yourself, cut yourself, like I find it's very nice, so it's smooth, there is no danger. And I can say that this razor is really good for any occasion. Even like, just like to compare, so this handle, I find it a bit longer of a handle for a safety razor, but if we're gonna compare it with the Gillette handle, it's a bit shorter. So that's why if people who would like to switch from the cartridge razors would like to try this razor, it's really nice. It's nearly the same length, has good serrations, and you can shave head, body, face, good. If we talk about aggressiveness, so because of the open comb teeth, don't let it scare you. It just like allows the lather and the hair flow a bit better. It perfectly fine. I use it as a daily shaving razor, and also like I've been testing it like when I wouldn't shave for a week, so it would remove week worth of the growth. It's like open comb side with no problem. And then you can go with a safety bar. So I think this razor, for what you pay, is really, really nice. And if you want to switch, you can go to Ariana and Evans website and definitely put some soap, aftershave splash, and razor, and that would be a great switch for you. So now let's go to the second item in this review. We're gonna talk about the soap Christmas. You can see it has this label of Christmas, and same matching label for the aftershave splash. Let me show you how the soap looks. I'm personally a top loader, but you can still see the soap is brownish consistent because it has, but if I'm gonna show you in the back, you can see it's a brown and white. The white stuff, it's vanilla. So let me quickly read for you a scent notes from the official website. So scent notes, it's mandarin, pine needles, fireplace burning embers, marshmallow, davana, Sovalian myrrh, vanilla, frankincense, labdanum, sandalwood, and balsam fir. So Christmas, you would think like, why so late? Because Christmas is already over the moment like when I'm filming this video. By the way, guys, I hope everyone had great Christmas time and New Year's. Happy New Year for everyone. And I needed some time to kind of like get to know this soap. At first, I was a bit confused about it because like at first, I was smelling quite a bit of the smoke, you know, like this, like what it says, like fireplace. And it was a bit for me confusing because I didn't want to just like, you know, like I went and like did barbecue and just like I would smell like a smoke. But the thing which I learned with Ariana and Evans, because they use such a good quality products, ingredients to make their soaps, they're very organic. So even if like with other soaps, like if they have tobacco absolute or the smoke, some like, you know, fur, so it's essential oils, when you're gonna open this tap for the first time, it would be really strong. So, and at first it may slightly surprise you, but in fact, just let it a bit air dry, or even better, like let it lather it, and then the scent fully open up. That's another thing about Ariana and Evans, that scent opens up even better. So like, because of course you have first like top, middle notes, and then the base of the scent, or like heart of it. So I think it's definitely in this Christmassy, more special occasion thing, but it's really nice. For me personally, I will just smell. For me personally, I can smell the citrus. I smell quite a bit of the vanilla and marshmallow. Definitely smells this fireplace smoke, and a bit pines in the end, especially like when you apply the aftershave splash. So let me quickly rinse my face and we're gonna go to our shave. So as I mentioned earlier, I am a tub loader. So today, for today's shave, I'm gonna use Frank Shaving Manchurian Badger. I believe it's like 26mm knot. So I'm gonna go in the tub and we'll try to load. It's actually, I might need a bit more of a water on the bristles. I shook it off and I go load. So Ariana and Evans, majority of their shave soaps are tallow based, and they have specifically vegan line for their soaps. And I will tell you honestly, I prefer tallow based soaps, just my personal preference. But if you don't like tallow and you want some like vegan soap, it's such a good soap, because I will tell you honestly, it behaves. Just to say, I'm gonna apply some extra soap which I whipped on my face already. This even vegan formula, personally for me, it behaves like a tallow based formula. So let me quickly start applying. What I mean by the tallow based formula. So for me, tallow based formula provides a really, really nice gliding, because it has some fat, right? So it kind of like melts on the skin and provides really good gliding and post-shave feel. And I don't know how Peter Cherkalis, the owner of Ariana and Evans, did it together with his son. So you see, I applied, and now the most interesting part. So Ariana and Evans soaps are quite thirsty, so don't be afraid to put more water. So now we go just with whipping this soap, and you can see how this lather just will be exploding on my face. And especially like, I don't know, like I mentioned, like if people are switching from cartridge razors or like shaving with a can foam, it's different level. If you're gonna get a brush, you don't need to get the most expensive brush. You can get just like synthetic brush from Amazon. It may cost you between $5 and $10. And get some artesian soap. Like I would recommend Ariana and Evans 100%. And just like spend the time of lathering. So you see, like I keep adding water and the soap keep exploding. So price wise for their soap is quite different. Specifically for this one, it comes in a glass jar. So I think I am quite ready for the pass number one. Really nice. So yeah, the price for it, I can be wrong, but I believe it's like around $25 per soap and $25 per splash. But this soap is gonna last you 3 months, maybe 4 months for sure. Depends how often you're gonna shave, because you need just a little bit of it and it's gonna go a long time. So let's go first pass. I'm gonna go with a grain on the open comb. I have just slightly more than 24 hours of the growth, maybe like around 30, the moment when I'm shaving. So as you can see, it is gliding fantastic. So and you could hear the feedback from the razor, which is really nice. I cannot feel blade feel, honestly. It's just gliding. But I could hear how the razor is removing beard. Let's go here. How good is to rinse? We can see is like how much of a shave soap do I have. Quick rinse. You see, it's really clean. So this razor is really easy to clean. And I will tell you, I was honestly amazed. Even like from the first use, I was amazed. I have with this razor maybe slightly over a month since I have it in my possession. And after like first couple of uses, I reached out to Peter from Ariana and Evans, and I told him how great of a razor it is. I can say like I'm done with pass number 1. And by the way, like normally I'm applying an pre-shave, some pre-shave, but just like to show you how slick this formula, even vegan formula is. You see, I did not apply any pre-shave, so I just like used a little bit of water. Let me put some on my brush and we can go re-lather. For the pass number 2, which you can see it again, you have really nice foam, which again will provide slickness and will give a bit more protection for your skin on the face when the blade is gliding. Because I find quite often men who have irritation, you just like either they shave with cartridge razor or they're not using good soap. So since I did my first pass with an open comb, so for a second pass across the grain, I'm gonna use a safety bar. So let's go quickly. You can see how efficiently it removes it. Also, because it has some weight to it, like I said earlier, it's stated to be 98 grams, this razor. It has some weight to it, so that's why you don't really need to apply any pressure. And that's more, it is more head heavy, so you see like balance point is closer to the head, which is nice. So you don't need to apply extra pressure. So let me go under my nose. As you can see, I already went under my nose against the grain, and that's great. So let me go on my neck with the safety bar. You can see might have a little whipper, just because when you shave on the camera it's still slightly different than when you have just like your mirror. So could be a bit too excited and went too fast, but normally I'm not getting any cuts or whippers with this razor. So as long as you take your time and then actually enjoy your shave, you're gonna be just fine. And I'm sure that this whipper will close with cold water afterwards. So I'm done with the pass number 2. Let me quickly rinse off. I'm gonna do pass number 3 against the grain, and I will get back to you with the after thoughts about the razor and soap. So I did my 3rd pass against the grain, which was cleanup pass. As you can see, I'm super smooth shave, baby butt smooth, no irritation. I just rinse it off. So, and let's go to the aftershave splash. So the splash comes in this, in my opinion, really cool bottle, which is a bit hefty, you know, but I really like it. It comes with a screw top. I applied the atomizer pump, which is just like, I find it like a bit more convenient. And also another thing about Ariana and Evans, I use their scents clearly as a perfume. I stopped buying any, you know, fragrances, so very good. I feel just maybe a little bit of burn, which is nice. Very good. But their splashes are so good. They calm in your skin, they nourish it, and yes, just in my opinion, if you've been thinking about getting this particular scent, it's still cold, it's still winter, you still can enjoy it. So definitely go to Ariana and Evans website, and if you want to get combo of the razor plus bundle of soap with the aftershave splash, it's gonna be around $75, and Ariana and Evans over $75 offers free shipping. So definitely jump into this deal. It's such a nice scent. Now I can, when you apply the aftershave splash, I can clearly smell this woodsy afterwards, which really nice. And my skin is just happy. So you can see no irritation whatsoever. So I shave every day, maximum every other day. Love Ariana and Evans good. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. As well, there would be a link for the products in the descriptions. Go check those out. And I hope you're gonna stay safe and stay smooth. Have a great day. Bye bye.